Hi, my name is Roosevelt Gant Jr. I am a junior at Southern University. My area of study is social work, and today I will be presenting a PowerPoint of some videos that as they pertains to oppression and discrimination. As I discuss these videos, sometime I will be discussing two videos at a time as they relate one to another. And the title of this presentation is Diversity, Population at Risk, and Empowerment by Roosevelt Gant Jr. My first slide, I will be talking about two videos that relates one to another. And one is being black in America, and the other is essential blue eye. The terms that relates these two videos are race, oppression, advocacy, power, discrimination, social justice, human rights, population at risk, and stereotype. My focus will be on advocacy. The young black man became an advocate when he expressed consciousness raising on how blacks in America are being stereotyped. We are called thugs, uneducated, even drug dealers. But in the same sense, Miss Elliott in Essential Blue Eye became an advocate showing whites how they are in America, racist and oppressors. My next slide is talking about the video, Let's Talk About Intellectual Disabilities. The terms of focus here is disabilities, resiliency, oppression, human rights, advocacy, environmental justice, privilege, discrimination, stereotype, and consciousness raising. There was concern of normalization when she addressed problems with people with disabilities getting health care and dentists that's all available. She also touched on least restrictive environment, as playgrounds are not based on disability. And emphasis of choice was demonstrated as it was admitted of her not being feared. The three deadliest word is my next slide. The terms that relates to it's a girl are race, gender, immigration status, political ideology, power, population at risk, consciousness raising, and social control. This video focuses on conscientious raising, in which the narrator himself uses his act of creating this film. Female genocide, saying boys are better than girls, can connect to the same other film, Blue Eye, saying whites are better than blacks. The next slide will be 7 kids in one apartment. The terms here were class, poverty, immigration status, race, strengths perspective, and resiliency. Middle class families using its strengths perspective as they pitch in and help in what at least one family member calls hopeless. A gender role of discrimination is also being addressed against the female. My next slide, I will be talking about two different videos as they relate one to another. One is what is environmental justice and the New Orleans Garden Plaza residents. The two videos relates in class, culture, oppression, environmental justice, population at risk, and poverty. As they think there is no way out, their human rights are protected by environmental justice. Use the community strength and resilience. Bring in professionals with experience in these matters. Chicago suffered a similar problem with lead in the water. My next slide, I will be talking about and relating two videos at the same time again. The Green Belt and Taking Root. The terms that relate these two videos are political ideology, oppression, culture, gender, strength perspective, power, poverty, and environmental justice. Political ideology tends to oppress this nation. Female gender is seen as weak, but community development and resilience help to achieve their goal. My last but not least slide is also talking about two different videos as they relate one to another. Ask Me and Same Love. These videos relate in gender identity, gender role socialization, sex orientation, oppression, and discrimination. Sex orientation is too broad to identify a person in the way that they would be comfortable. According to the text, gays, lesbians, and bisexuals hear biased, offensive language all through the day that affects their self-esteem. They are stereotyped as queers, faggots, homos, dykes, and even queens. Oppression is a problem in every culture. Racism and discrimination, according to Ms. Jan Elliott, is a learned behavior. But after the conclusion of her essential blue-eye experiment, she determined that it can be unlearned. We, as future social workers, should only use values and ethics when it comes to serving our clients. We must use respect. We must put our own behavior, our own beliefs aside and do what's best for our clients.